if I want to be with someone for money, obviously don't want to be him.
Yo, shout the season, man.
I just don't want to get hurt by this experience with you.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh, I think I broke it.
Get in the car, kids!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Love in Paradise. So usually I record in that corner over there, but I lost my iPad that has all my notes in it. So now I have to read my notes off of my PC. So sorry. Anyways, this episode has been hijacked by Luke and Madeline. They take up like 30 minutes of the whole entire show.
Lord have mercy.
So we're gonna talk about them first. Duh. Sorry, wow, what a great angle. You know what, maybe I'll stay here more often. So, Madeline is giving Luke the silent treatment after he told her that he spent his last penny on sunglasses that you can literally buy off of Amazon for like $15.
She gets in these moods. She's been sulking.
Oh my gosh, I wonder why. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at the way she looks at him while he leaves. Anyway, so he's leaving to go see his friend for drinks, and the guy's name is Brian, and he and his wife are also friends with Madeline. So Luke says that they're both entrepreneurs, so they have a lot in common. So Luke lets Brian see the glasses, and Brian straight up lies to him.
I like that they have some weight to it. You could tell it's good quality.
Yeah.
After that, they start talking about how Luke is afraid of what Madeline thinks now that they are having a lot of money problems. And basically, Brian says that he thinks that Luke is afraid of knowing that Madeline basically just wants him for his money.
So, do you think if you have no money or if you're not providing that the relationship won't work? So, I think he's afraid that she's gonna leave him. He doesn't want to see the truth.
Yep. Moving on.
Slow down, baby.
Actually, I moved on too fast because Brian tells Luke to bring up getting a prenup. Madeline is going to hate that. But I kind of think it'll work out in her favor as Luke kind of sucks ass in making money and she's actually doing pretty well with her beauty store. And you guys know I'm a whore for prenups, okay? Why would I let the government decide when I can decide myself, okay? I want this, and this. Oh, what do you want? My left shoe?
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
I'm just kidding. I'm not. So we find out that Luke has another investment, but it's in rental property that he paid $300,000 for. So he basically rents it out to tourists, which honestly, I kind of think that's a pretty good investment. It's not that bad. So the reason why the rental property got brought up is because if they were to get a divorce, he doesn't want Madeline to take his rental property. Which, yeah, I guess. So now Luke actually wants to go through the prenup, but he's nervous. But Brian's like, don't let a 19-year-old dictate how you spend your money.
It's your money and you've worked hard for it. Take control of your own life and not have a 19-year-old dictate how you spend your money and what you do.
And okay, but that comment kind of sounded, I don't know, weird. Like you're saying that to a 30-year-old man that decided to get with a 19-year-old girl, okay? That sounds weird. Anyways, Luke and Madeline go to his investment property to kind of clean it up a bit. Madeline is still barely speaking to him. And the only thing that we find out from all of that is that they rent the place for $1,900 for 9 days. And that now they're going to her grandma's house. So now they get there and Luke isn't even paying attention to her grandma.
Me van a ayudar, ¿cierto? Luke. Sí.
Like, geez, I don't know why he's so fixated on her and her cousin.
Luke.
So then Madeline tells us that she's very close with her grandma and her aunt because her dad wasn't present in her life and her mom worked a lot. So then we see her aunt, and her aunt is gorgeous.
I ain't playing. I want you, and I'm gonna have you.
Anyway, anyways. So Madeline is talking about how excited she is for the wedding and how she wants all of these things.
Quiero la ceremonia afuera y otro salón para la recepción. Yo quiero un violín, quiero un piano.
Problem is, Luke can't even afford any of it. The girl literally wants 3 dresses and Luke looks stressed out. So Grandma asks for the day of the wedding and Luke is like, that's a good question. So the problem is that Madeline asked him earlier not to bring up the money problems around her grandma and her aunt. And now Luke is like, how the f*** am I going to tell him I'm broke without bringing up money problems?
Sí se ha hablado mucho del matrimonio y ellos se ven muy entusiasmados.
Is there Simon in the room with us? So the aunt is like, he's avoiding the question, and now they're kind of onto him and think that something's up. So Luke is upset because Madeline isn't helping him here, which I honestly can agree to. Like, you already know that he has no money, so why in the world are you bringing up the whole wedding thing? And if you guys do have a wedding, it's going to be like a really shitty wedding. And then what's going to happen next? You're going to start complaining about how your wedding was so shitty. Like, make it make sense, Madeline. So then he says that they need to figure out the finances first and says that she needs to grow up.
I'm not going to budge. We need to figure out our finances, and I don't have money to pay for the wedding, so, grow up.
Like, oh my gosh, she's 19, okay? What are you talking about? And the worst thing about this is that he generally put himself in this position. So he's literally mad at the wrong person here. He should be mad at himself, not Madeline. Even though Madeline is acting kind of stupid here by bringing up this whole wedding thing, but still, he should be mad at himself. So now they're in the car and Madeline's talking about this wedding as if it's actually going to happen. And Luke is hella confused, okay?
I am so confused. I don't have my job. I'm in a ton of debt, and I feel like Madeline understands my financial situation, but at the same time, she's trying to plan this wedding.
And you guys, she wants like a million things for her wedding, and he can't afford any of it. I feel like if she like sold like some of her stuff, like those designer bags, some of those designer clothes, maybe she could get like half of what she wants. But she's not going to do that. Okay, this Madeline we're talking about, she's not going to do that. And now, without even talking to him, she booked a tour at a wedding venue. Why?
What the f is wrong with you?
You guys look really lovely there.
Yeah?
You do.
No, you don't, okay? She just wants to make a sale. So, she's going around really thinking that the wedding is going to happen at the venue. And she is fully aware that Luke has no money. So, I'm not understanding where her logic is actually coming from. So, we found out that just for the venue, it's $5,000.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then this lady starts going over everything that they're going to need to cover, like flowers, DJ, catering, a band, a planner, and each thing is $2,000. So the wedding will be about $16,000 to $20,000. And you guys, don't forget about those 3 separate dresses that she wanted. Honestly, this is going to be a show, and I'm here for it. Okay, I love it.
I'm gonna let you guys think about it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Think about what? They have no money. What is there to think about? So then they sit down. Luke obviously can't pay for it. So she's trying to hold his hand, scoot him closer, and even put her head on his shoulder. Like, girl, there is nothing you can do to convince this man to spend money that he doesn't have. Like, where do you expect him to get this money from?
$20,000 to me right now is like, it's pixie dust. It doesn't exist.
So then Madeline's like, you want to ruin this day again like yesterday? Oh my gosh, girl. Literally, shut up.
Maybe it's an age thing. And at 19 years old, you can't understand the gravity of my money problems. This is exactly why I need a prenup.
This is why you need a prenup? No, this is why you date somebody your own age. She's still 19, okay? Teen. She's still a teenager, technically.
I question her judgment, yeah. I mean...
Like, okay, we should totally follow the judgment of a 30-year-old man that liquidates his 401k just to buy sunglasses. Does that make sense?
Nope.
No, it doesn't. So then he brings up the prenup and she doesn't like it one bit. And then he starts panicking and he brings up Brian.
Look, Brian also thinks I
Oh my gosh, why would you bring up Brian? It's like he's just throwing Brian under the bus like, oh, it was Brian's idea, not mine, I promise. Like, bro, you need to get some balls. So then she gets up leaves, and yep, that's the end of their episode.
If I want to be with someone for money, obviously don't gonna to be him.
Thank God, theirs was super long. Okay, so now for Kyle and Annie, theirs were super short. Okay, so remember when Annie walked away from Kyle after he said that he wanted to continue donating? So the producers really asked her, why is she so emotional?
Man, you stupid bitch. Hey, you lucky I don't want to speak on that. Boy, you better stay in your place, these niggas.
What type of question was that? Like, you obviously just saw what we all saw, but she goes ahead and she tells them,
I can't understand why he can't clearly say, you know what, I will stop donating for you because I love you, you know. That's what you do. If you love someone, you just go and sacrifice.
Oh, hell no, man. What the f***?
You know, I like him.
You stupid bitch.
Kyle then says that she should just accept him. Like, this guy has an abundance, okay? And I mean an abundance of audacity. Like, he has it all. All of it. If you need some, go get it from him. Okay, he has it. So then they sit down and they talk about it. Kyle says that he's willing to compromise with Annie.
Maybe Annie gets to choose who I donate to. There are things I am willing to compromise on. I just feel like completely just giving up donating forever would just be very difficult.
Bro, nobody's telling you to stop donating. Sorry. Obviously, everybody's telling him to stop donating. This guy is a walking disease. Please stop donating. But Annie's main issue is for him to stop doing the nasty with them, which is something that he obviously wants to continue. So now Annie's crying and Kyle's saying that she's making him want to cry. Okay.
But it's a very hard decision if you love someone to walk away from them. I just don't want to get hurt by this experience with you.
Annie. Mentally challenged Annie. Because that's what she is, okay? I'm sorry. I know for a fact I sound mean when I say that, but you have to be mentally challenged to know a lot about this guy, because it's not like he's a mystery. You searched him online, so if you searched him online for like a donor or something, you're gonna see all the news about him that comes up. And if you still want to be with somebody like that, I'm sorry, you are mentally challenged, okay? I don't like her. Why are you crying about this man? I don't like her.
I see so much potential in Kyle and what we could make out of this relationship.
So that's the end of their episode. I thought we were supposed to see her like show like a pregnancy test in this episode, but apparently not. We'll probably see it in the next episode. Moving on to Shawn and Alliya. So Alliya has decided to give Shawn some space, and she decides to hang out with her friend Jackie. So then they talk about Shawn and how he described Douglas, and her friend is like, those are all traits that can be easily manipulated.
He could have a fear of you becoming more strong and powerful and not need him at all.
So like I said before, I think he like genuinely like misspoke, and he wasn't like clear with his words, or clear, he didn't say his words clearly.
You illiterate.
But if you look at Aliyah's perspective, she has every right to be worried. My partner just says he likes me scared. What the fuck? So then the friend asks if he's still gonna love Alliya because she's not timid and scared.
I think it's a concern, but I'm afraid that Shawn will never love me the way that he loves Douglas.
So then they sit down and they start talking about the surgery and how Shawn doesn't like it. Alliya wants to get curves of a woman but thinks Shawn would be attracted to her. But Alliya says that she will still go through with the surgery, but she isn't thinking of a gender reassignment surgery just yet. But maybe in 5 to 10 years she might change her mind.
I'm not thinking of gender confirmation surgery right now, but I cannot say that in 5-10 years I will think in the same way.
And I'm honestly so glad that she wants to wait, because I heard so many horror stories of gender reassignment surgeries. Oh my gosh, once you do it, you can't reverse it. I don't think you can. And then the maintaining it, oh my gosh, especially for like men to women change. Even though I'm not trans, I would say keep your bottom part. I just feel like it'll make everything easier and like less difficult. I know it might like trigger you when you see it, but I feel like it's better in the long run. I don't know. I don't deal with it. So now they head to the beach to have some fun, and then they sit around the fire, and then they start talking about Alliya when she was younger. And Shawn is kind of noticing how much happier she is now than ever before.
Being here tonight, I can see how much lighter and happier she seems now with her new life.
Okay, so after struggling with her hair a bit, she finally shares a small speech with them, and it was really sweet. So she basically talks about her struggles and how she's happy with who she is now, and then she says bye to Douglas, and then she burns the picture. Okay, bye Douglas. I actually like Douglas. Shh. So then she hugs Shawn, and Shawn fully supports her.
I realized that I can't see Douglas or Alliya. I have to see the soul of the person that I fell in love with.
And that's where the segment ends. Now for Alex and Adrino. So Alex meets up with her cousin Tiffany, and they're gonna make some pottery.
Oh, I think I broke it.
Oh, that looks interesting.
And it was twirling into something that looked very familiar. I didn't know it could be that freaky.
Honestly, it's pretty hilarious. That whole scene was so funny. So they can't make pottery. The instructor looks like she's about to give up. Alex gets some clay in her hair, which honestly, why would she even wear her hair down for this activity? So then the lady leaves, and then they start talking about her mans, the conversation about religion, their kids being mixed race, and how Adrino basically told her to suck it up when she was dealing with a bad racial experience. And Tiffany is mad for her, and as she should, because Adrino seriously lacks empathy. Is it empathy or sympathy? What's the difference? I don't want to look it up right now, but you guys know what I mean.
You illiterate.
Tiffany says that he doesn't care and she doesn't like him.
He has to love her. He has to wipe her tears away, kiss her tears away. And if he's not doing that, I don't like him.
And I don't like him either. So then she asks if she's even enjoying it, and she says it's tough. And then she tells us that the main reason that she's holding on is because she's 30 and she's supposed to have kids and be married by now. And honestly, she just feels like she's being constricted by that like social pressure. And you guys, I already know what a lot of people would say about this. Like, oh girl, don't worry, you'll find the right person. I met my person at 38. We got married. I had my first baby at 40. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? But I completely understand where she's coming from. It's just, I feel like I'm getting old, okay? Like, I feel like I'm getting really old. And I don't even go outside. What is there to do outside? Where am I going to bump into this man? I don't know. Where else am I supposed to find somebody? Through a dating app? Last time I did that, I connected with this guy that was cool at first. Then he started being condescending because I had a higher education than him. What the fuck? Then because of that, I was like, okay, I don't think this is really working out. He called me a nigga. Okay? The hard R. I was like, oh my. Oh my. What the fuck?
I'm like, what do you say f me for?
And it's like, I do feel like I'm getting old. Nobody can convince me that I should wait and find my true love, okay? It'll take time, girl. Wait for somebody to come. I find mine at 40. I don't want to find mine at 40, okay? I'm sorry, but that's exactly how I feel. And yeah, I could get some therapy, but I don't fucking believe in therapy. Which is why this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. I'm just kidding. But like I was saying, yeah, I completely understand where Alex is coming from here. So Tiffany then gives Alex some good advice, and I absolutely love it.
You do know if you keep spending time with the wrong person, the right person won't come. You do know if you keep spending time with the wrong person, the right person won't come. The right person won't come. The right person won't come.
Finally, some reason on this show.
I think I might be trying to fit Adrino in this plan that I have. When in reality, maybe he's not that guy for me.
Okay, so that's the end of this video. Oh my gosh, this recording took 43 minutes and it's still going. Okay, let me finish. What time is it? 12:11. Oh my gosh, my Duolingo. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please leave your thoughts. Oh my gosh.
You illiterate.
Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Bye.